98% battery. Let's go, let's go.
Let's see how far we get in this video before Ariston loses his shit. Our family of 3 for the 3rd time. So we decided to film this video so that we, don't forget Ariston as a baby, and so that Ariston can also know what he was like as a baby when he's older.
Yes, I thought you were supposed to praat to Ariston. I have an itch inside of my ankle. What is that called? It's not an ankle. Is it an ankle? What is this part called?
This video is going to take very long to start.
Well, is it recording?
Yes.
No. It is recording. I hope I'm in frame.
I also hope so. Are you sure? Is there sparsy here for you? Because you're taller than me. Oh, why?
Oh, now my focus is messed up.
Why? Why are we crying? Why are we crying? Is it recording now? Oh, he's getting very fussy already. Okay, anyways. Ariston, we are filming this video for you so that... We are filming this video for you so that you can always look back and see what your childhood was like, and so that we as your parents can always remember what you put us through. But we also love you very much.
What is this?
It's my finger.
Oh. What is this sticking out? Okay, good. Okay, just give him here.
Maybe you can smell the boob.
Okay. Come to dad. Your favorite dad. Look how he's standing.
He's not standing. He shouldn't be standing.
Okay, no standing.
Okay, so you are currently 7 weeks and a few days.
7 weeks and a few days.
Yeah. Old, currently. We would have loved to have started this series a little bit earlier for you, but you have been keeping us very busy the past few weeks. You were born on the 4th of March. Was it the 4th of March?
5th.
The 5th of March. I went into labor on the 4th. On the 5th of March you were born. You weighed 3.95 kilos or something like that.
3.1... 3915.
39. I was close enough. And I think you were like 50 centimeters tall.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is going to be much harder than we anticipated.
Okay. No, talk, because he's going to be fine
We
now.
currently don't have a nanny, but we really need one, clearly. Anyway, so you weighed almost 4 kilos at birth. You were 50 centimeters tall. Oh, wow.
Now we're talking. Okay.
Mom's birth was very hard. What would you say?
Yeah, I think it was normal, because I think some people go through the same thing. But everyone's birth is different, but I'm sure some people have experienced what Mom has experienced. So I won't say it is normal or out of the ordinary, but it was our first time, so we can only what's the word?
You have nothing to compare it to.
We can only compare to what we know, and we know nothing. So so for us it was quite a lot.
That was a lot.
Okay, here we go.
You might be tired right now, or you have a wind, or you're more hungry, even though I just fed you. We are first-time parents, so we are still learning. So you have a clean nappy. You did change his nappy, eh? Yeah, we don't know. But you're crying for something.
The hour of the witches.
Let me get some milk.
Move closer to me.
Maybe we'll have to whisper.
No, man.
I think you were just tired.
Mm-hmm.
Mum and Dad had a long day out and about with you, and you were very intrigued looking at all the things at the wine farm.
Mm-hmm.
So you're just a bit mugh. Anyways, let's backtrack. Mom had
Episiotomy.
what I would describe as a difficult labor and birth. Things didn't really go to plan the way that I'd planned them out in my head. I intended on birthing in a different way, and is it your heart rate? Your heart rate was too low for too long.
Yeah, normally they want babies that are being born, they want their heart rates to be between like 110 and 100 and something. So above 110, that's usually the baseline. But in your case, it was a bit lower.
Anyway, so basically, the position that you were most comfortable in was when I was on my back. So we had to do a back birth. And then Mum was pushing for like an hour and a half. That was pretty tough. That was like the toughest part of the whole labor process. Anyways, fast forward, we gave birth. You were like the most beautiful baby we had ever seen. I think all parents will say that about their own baby. But to us, you were beautiful. Because we had just been through so much. Through pregnancy and then labor, you were like the best thing ever. Dad stayed at the hospital with Mum for the 2 nights after giving birth to you. And Mum and Dad knew absolutely nothing about what we were doing. We didn't get like a book on like how you're supposed to look after a baby. And we kind of were winging it. I didn't know how to breastfeed. I didn't know what I was supposed to do. And the nurses in the hospital were kind of trying to help me. But it turned out that you weren't really eating enough or latching correctly, and you just kept us up both nights in a row crying like crazy because you were hungry, and it was tough.
You should be slapping. Okay.
Anyway, so 2 days after we got what's the word called? After we left the hospital.
Discarded.
2 days after we got discarded.
Discharged.
We ended up at a breastfeeding clinic because Mum's boobs. Like, are we allowed to say nipples to Ariston?
No, you can't say boobs. Mum's breasts
Mum's
that you
breasts.
use to feed you.
Yeah.
And her the places on her breast where the milk comes out. Her nips.
We're very sore. And like raw because you hadn't been latching correctly. Anyways, the breastfeeding clinic basically saved us. Mum ended up on nipple shields for a while my nips recovered.
Maybe you should use the Afrikaans word.
What is Afrikaans word?
Tepel.
Tepel. That sounds like a lepel, but a tepel.
Anyway, Mom's nipples.
Yeah, they were very sore.
Broken.
Anyways, you sucked the cuck out of them.
You can't say cuck in front of the kid.
Okay, there's so many things I'm not supposed to be saying, like giving birth.
Where's Mom of the Year award?
Yeah, wait until you find out how babies are made.
Yeah, we should try that again.
What, make a baby?
Or practice at least.
Just relax yourself. Mom's vagina's still recovering 7
You
weeks
can't say
in.
vagina in front of the kid.
Mom's flower is still recovering. This poor baby is scarred for life.
Yes.
Anyway, so breastfeeding was really tough. Now we are 7 weeks on and breastfeeding is much better and you are eating like a champ now and you are growing like crazy. You now weigh like, we are definitely bordering somewhere around 6 kilos already. Right? And you're like 58 centimeters now. So you are growing like crazy.
Like a champ.
Yeah. But we love it for you. You're just getting a bit heavy to carry, but other than that, you were good.
We named you Ariston. First of its kind. There's not really, I don't think there's a lot of people in the world named Ariston. I think it's like
I don't know anyone.
It's like a
named
new
Ariston.
name. But I'm sure in the next 10 to 20 years, there's going to be thousands named Ariston because of you. Because it's a cool name. So how we got the name is we tried to, we thought it would be nice to try and make like a mishmash, mingelmoes, gardoes of like your 2 granddads' names. So one granddad is called Ari and the other one is called Ernest. And if you put them together, you have Arist, like Ernest, and the R is from Arist, and then...
And then we just added the O-N for fun.
Yes, because it needs to sound like something. So, yeah, that's basically how we got the name, and it's actually just a cool name.
Yeah.
And I think if you go and look up like the Greek meaning and stuff of it, there's some pretty cool meanings, like...
Like brunch.
Yeah, that's the only one Mom remembers, but I remember that it's like someone who's brave and no, ask Google.
No, we'll ask Google later. You can Google it, Ariston.
Yes, because there's some nice things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think Google will still be a thing when he watches this? I
Yeah,
wonder.
you're probably gonna be like, hey Elon, or Trump is gonna be in every living room prating to us on some speaker.
Funny story is we completed your nursery a week before Mom went into labor. It was very crazy getting the nursery done in time, and it was like this last minute decision to even give you a nursery because we didn't intend on doing one. But it turned out beautifully. It's like the most beautiful room ever.
Yeah.
Mom and Dad put by work into it.
It was a very big job.
And it was like our first big DIY project that we've ever done.
And we had no clue what we were doing.
No. We're pretty much free rolling life.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know how to do much, but we're doing our best.
We love learning, just like you.
Mom and Dad moved to Cape Town.
Oh.
When we found out we were pregnant, we kind of sped up the process of moving to Cape Town because we wanted to give you the best life that we could within our own country.
We've been talking about moving to Cape Town for like 4 years. And then when we heard that you're coming, we were like, okay.
It's time.
It's time. Let's just make a plan.
Yeah.
So we flew down here, and the first house we saw on for sale, we bought it.
That's basically what we did.
That's what
because
happened.
houses are so difficult to come by in Cape Town, and we didn't want to rent. So we bought a house, and it's been this beautiful... Look, the house needs a lot of work, but it's been beautiful being able to like do some renovations in the house. We made you a beautiful nursery. We've done some other rooms or two in the house, and we're going to do you a playroom soon, which hopefully we can add into one of your future videos.
Dad's busy fixing the grass.
Dad says he's fixing the grass. No. We'll add a video in later.
No,
if it actually looks like grass by the end.
The grass is going to be beautiful.
So you were born at the Panorama Mediclinic?
Yes, in Plattekloof.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all we can really say about that. But we don't know how much longer we're going to stay in the area we're in. We do love it very much.
Yeah, it's like perfect. But the thing about Cape Town is like everywhere's perfect, but there's always trade-offs. If you want to live by the sea, you're far from the airport. But if you live close to the airport, you're far from the winelands. If you live close to the winelands, you can't do stuff in the city because there's too much traffic going there. So there's always something, but we'll see. I think our plan is to buy a hayseed in like Bantry Bay sometime soon. That's if you start making money at the age of 6 and look after your own self, then we can afford it.
More like the age of 2 months.
Yeah.
From next week, you better start. We have a large social media community, and they've definitely had their say as to who you look like. And basically, no one thinks that you look like Mom. And it's very offensive because I literally did all the work.
What do you mean? Okay, but well, I'm doing lots of work now because he's only happy when he's with Dad.
Yeah, because if I try to put him to sleep, all he does is smell the milk.
Yeah.
So it's really tough. So not only did I carry him, give birth to him, I can't even be the one to comfort him because he just smells milk. He just uses me for food. It sounds like you. You guys are perfect. You are the same.
It's kind of, that sounds accurate.
But yeah, you do look a lot like that. However, you have these beautiful eyes that you did not get from us.
No. No.
Why am I so tired? We don't know how long your beautiful blue eyes are going to last. They might change.
Yeah.
But your granddad does have blue eyes.
Yeah. He's like the only one in the whole family on Mom and Dad's side that has blue eyes, even though he's like 70 now, he still has the bluest eyes. But other than that, I think all of us I had very blue eyes just like yours, and then it changed, and I think you probably also had blue eyes. So we're hoping that you're going to keep them, but it's going to be interesting to see if they change, what's going to happen to them. They're going to be beautiful though, because Mom and Dad both have the most beautiful eyes. If we don't want to bag, but
I just want to make sure we're recording.
No.
The first few weeks of your life, I'm going to say the first 2.5, 3 weeks, Mum wanted a refund.
Oh,
It was the hardest 3 weeks of probably my life. It was harder than any time that I had during pregnancy, and pregnancy was really tough for me. So if I say that, then you must know it was really hard. You cried every night. I was feeding you around the clock. Every 60 minutes, you were on my boob feeding. You would scream all the time. We didn't know what to do. I was struggling with breastfeeding as I was still like learning how to get you to latch and the positioning and everything. Do you remember that?
Yeah, it was quite something.
It was really difficult.
We were up most of the time. We didn't sleep.
Yeah. No, we didn't sleep. So it was really difficult. You're like newborn stage. You are definitely a lot better since then, as we are now 7 weeks. But there have been some things that we've had to do. Mom hasn't had dairy in like 2 weeks now because we think you might have a cow's milk protein allergy, something like that.
It just maybe upsets your stomach.
Yeah.
We're not sure.
Yeah.
We're figuring it out.
We're trialing and erroring.
Process of elimination.
So you really struggle a lot with a sore tummy. Like a lot. Like you cry like crazy when your tummy
But we
hurts.
also think that it might have been because of winds.
Yeah, so that being said, we
Yes.
also had your tongue tie clipped, which was very, very painful for Mum and not very painful for you. I was crying more than you
you're
were
a
crying.
champ. You're like so brave. I was there and I was telling you better be brave, and you're like, okay, Dad, let's do this. And obviously you had to cry a bit because you had to make it seem like you're normal and real, but then deep inside you're actually so brave. And didn't even feel it.
I cried because I was so hurt by you being hurt. It was like traumatizing for me. But it has made a huge difference now, and your latch has improved and the wins are less. So now we're kind of just waiting to see if the no dairy thing is worth it, because Mum would really love to have some tea with normal milk and some chocolate and some cheese again. Right? What have we enjoyed the most so far about having a baby?
That's a very hard question because there's so many things.
I love when you smile at us.
That is the best thing in the world.
It's like the cutest thing ever. We don't even know if you can see us fully, or like if you can even comprehend that we are your parents. But when you see our faces and we can make you laugh or you smile, it's like amazing.
Well, when you just, I always say that you're talking, but you say make these random sounds like a ah, or a ooh, or a wah.
And then we just say it back to you.
Yeah, and it's like the cutest thing ever. Like it feels like we're always having this conversation, even though we don't know what we're really talking about. But it's so much fun, so that's very cool. And just the times when we can see that you're content and you're just lying somewhere in a bed, in a cot, or on your play mat where you're playing, and you're just happy, and you're not crying, and you're just like the whole world is making sense, and it makes Mom and Dad so happy when we see that you're happy. There's some things like we love it how when you seem a little bit upset or something, or you don't seem so lekker, and as soon as we step outside the door, then everything changes and you're just so happy, and you just like look around and you love the fresh air. So we love that for you, that you're like this fresh air person, which we really love.
You also love car rides. Like if we need to settle you, we could actually just throw you in the car.
Yeah.
Put you in your car seat, drive around a bit, and you'll be fine.
But yeah, there's been many things and many awesome moments. I mean, even this moment right now is just so cute. You're sleeping. Smile away.
What advice could we give Ariston if he is having a baby and he is in the first 7 weeks of his baby, I'm going to say, don't buy any clothes. Don't buy your baby any more clothes. Because mom and dad got so much newborn stuff and so much 0 to 3 month stuff. And you are 7 weeks and you don't even fit into the 0 to 3 months anymore. You are like already moving on 3 to 6 months.
Yeah.
So don't waste your money. We've started buying you secondhand clothes at this point. Because you just don't wear them long enough.
Yeah, yeah.
To look after your wife. Because she's been through the most.
Yeah. Just support her. Tell her she's beautiful and that she's got a nice bum.
And cook her food.
I do. I braai every night now, and I make breakfast for mom. And yeah, they just want to hear that they have a nice bum. So just tell them.
We don't want that. I'm going to tell you what to do. You're going to make sure that your wife is always fed, because she's feeding your baby all the time. If your wife chooses to breastfeed, your baby is always on her, consuming all of her energy. She needs to make sure that she is getting in enough food. So that's number one. Make sure that she stays hydrated, and make sure that you pull your weight with your baby. Change a lot of nappies. Help your baby settle down so that he or she is not crying like crazy, and just take some load off of your wife.
Yeah, just help with the baby. That's all it is. And love your wife like mom and dad loves each other. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. See.
That is it. That's like all we can tell you about your first 7 weeks of life. It's been amazing in many ways. It's been challenging, but it's been the most rewarding 7 weeks ever.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful. It's I mean, there's you can say that it's stuff and stuff, it rhymes. It's tough sometimes when a baby keeps you up at night and stuff like that, but most of the time it's a vibe. It's so lekker, and just to spend time with you and have chats with you, and you know, like it's so hard for dad when he has to go away for gigs or something, even if it's just for 2 or 3 hours. Then I'm just like, I just want to get back home, because it's I mean, look at you. It's amazing.
So we are looking forward to your next video and seeing what you bring us in the next few weeks. We know that you are going to learn that you have hands, and you're going to learn textures and patterns. So that's going to be exciting.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, Daddy, you should get the app One Day Only. Do you know that app?
Yes.
Okay, but I downloaded it this morning.
Yeah.
And then I bought stuff because it was 1 day only.
What did you buy?
I can't remember. But I do remember I bought you like a set of science books. But it's for children. So hopefully maybe in like, I would say 5 years from now, 6 years, no, maybe 7 years from now, you will be reading all those. They will be expensive 7 years from now. And they want special. And I
Cars will also be expensive, but we don't buy them a car.
And I bought a groot, nice illustrative Bible for him.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So you're gonna read your new Bible, but it's probably gonna be in English. But that's okay. We'll do English and Afrikaans. But I'm very excited because there's some cool stories in there. And you're gonna learn about Jonah and Moses and all those cool people. So yeah, very excited about that.
But we love you.
We love you.
Very bye.
Yes. And we can't wait for you to be all grown up so you can help Dad in the garden.
And clean the pool.
And clean the pool and make us dinner. Yes.
Bye.